this was supposed to have been a tutorial on my little recipe book that I created. However, Mother Nature decided that she didn't want me to do a tutorial because I had done the video and it was being uploaded, and we were having a bad thunderstorm again this afternoon, and our power went out and my Wi-Fi went out, and yeah, YouTube lost my video or something. I don't know. It happened to me last night too. So anyway, I'll go through it and just try to explain to you what I did. But this is my recipe book that I created, and I just kind of played off the butterfly theme because there's butterflies on the recipe cards. So what I did was, and I'll try to explain it the best way I can without having to do it all over again, because honestly I don't have it in me. Okay, so what I did was I have 3 different styles of envelopes, but I did these just like I did the regular envelopes to begin with. First of all, we glued down this little flap right here, but I did not fold it over like this time. I left it straight. Then I cut 2 pieces of chipboard to act as my binder, because you need something really sturdy here, especially if it gets used a lot. You're going to need it. So what I did was I just took the back off one of my paper pads that was real thick, and used that and just cut these down. I've already got lace on it. I'm sorry, but basically it's this big right here, and it was 2 5/8 by 4 5/8. This piece right here, because that was about the size of this, and this is the only part that we were covering up, is this right here, and that left the rest of the bag, you know, out to use. So the next thing we did was, and I'll probably do another one, so I'll just show you, but I don't have the chipboard cut. But anyway, what I did on the chipboard basically was, let's see, I'll find a piece of chipboard here. I had some scraps, but okay. Say this was the right size, it's not. But what I did was, I don't have one of those big long punches yet, and I really want one. I had a swing line, you know, punch that I was going to use, but for some reason it's not working. So what I did was I found the middle of my paper, of my card right here. I found the middle, and then I went over a 1/2 inch from the middle. So say this was the middle right here, I measured a 1/2 inch over here and punched, and then went back to the middle and went a 1/2 inch over here and punched. So that created the 2 holes for my spine right here, and I did the same thing with another piece on the back. So I wanted to make sure all my envelopes lined up. So what I did was, I mean not envelopes, excuse me, paper bags. I took my paper bag, I used some clips and clipped it on here, and then I just reached in here and punched in the same hole, and I did that for every one of my paper bags so that all the holes would line up when I laid them down. Okay, so then I also took, these bags are 9 3/4 inches long this way. So I took the paper trimmer and I just cut a 3/4 of an inch off each bag so that it would have a smooth edge and not have that ragged edge on it. So then I glued all my paper bags together. So what I did was I just ran glue, and I used my art glitter glue that I got from May. I just glued this part right here, and then I lined the holes up. That's what you got to do. Make sure you line the holes up, and then so that you can see every hole. And then I did another one. And so basically I just kept stacking like this until they were all glued together. Then I put, lined my cardstock on top of it, lined the holes up, and then I ran a piece of ribbon through it, through the holes, and came out on the other side, and then I just tied like a little knot here. I was going to make a bow, but I didn't like the way this ribbon was laying, honestly, so I just put some butterflies over it and covered it up, basically. But I did take a piece of the ribbon and run it around the edges of my cardstock. So this comes right to the very edge of it. And I did it all the way around. So then, the top part is a Project Life card that I had. And I thought it was really cute. It was one of the large ones. And it didn't really pop off the page too much to me. So I corner rounded a piece of a blue cardstock behind it. And it didn't matter about the bottom because the bottom didn't show. Just this right here showed. And then I used some of my little alpha stickers to spell out recipes here. So when you open it up, this is the first page. And I left it, I just stuck a piece of orange cardstock here. They can put a picture of whose album it is or whatever they want. And then, of course, inside the pockets are more recipe cards. Or you can use, for these, you can use them to stick notes in or things about the recipe. And so, then I have a recipe card over here. And, of course, more in the pocket. And on this side, in case there was a longer recipe and it wouldn't fit on these little cards, I glued one down here, and then I took a piece of cardstock that was the length of an A2 card, and I folded it in half, and then I glued one of the recipe cards down here, and then I left this blank, and then on this side I just cut one down a little bit and put it on top so that you'd have more recipe cards, a journaling space, and then a continuation of the recipe. And then more in here. And I did that on a couple of these with the recipe card in the middle. And then on these I just put the recipe cards. I didn't want to bulk it up too much by doing every page like that. And then one in the middle. And these I just did the recipe cards. And on this one, I did it on the opposite side. I cut it down. And on these right here, however, instead of putting another recipe thing here, I have some blank Project Life cards that kind of look like, you know, that look like this. They're just blank. And so I took and put 2 little spots here. They can do some notes on it, or, you know, put a picture of the food or whatever that they created on it. So I did that. And then just had the recipe card here. And then more cards in the bag. And then these are just plain recipe cards. Whoops. And then same here. And on the back, I used my new washi tape on the back around the edges. Then I have this in the middle. And I'm thinking that I might put something on here. I haven't done anything to the back. It's got to be flat, whatever it is. But what I did was, in case they wanted notes, I put a Velcro tab enclosure here, and then I just put some blank Project Life cards in here if they wanted to make notes or something. And I thought they would fall out, but they haven't. They've stayed in really nice. I mean, haven't fallen out at all. So anyway, so that is the recipe book. It's really simple. It did not take me that long, guys. I mean, I made this within once I had all the papers cut, put it that way. It took me about 20 minutes to assemble everything. So, yeah, the longest time is the prep time. And that really didn't take that long either. Because, you know, you already have your recipe cards. There are a couple that I've had to cut down, like use on these right here. But for the most part, you know, it was just so simple. Easy peasy. I mean, simple. And I got this idea, like I said, from May May. She did one with the envelope, a mini album with the envelope, and she used this kind of binding on it. So, but I would not be taking and adding pages to this. So, yeah, that's it. And it's just got little recipe cards in it. And so, I was really kind of happy the way it turned out. Anyway, so, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to have it, say, I want it in the comment section. And tomorrow morning when I get up, or tomorrow afternoon. How about tomorrow afternoon when I get off from work? I'll give it away. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, if you would like to have this, just comment "I want it" in the comment section, and I'll pick somebody tomorrow afternoon. All right, thank you, guys. God bless. Have a good night.